Good morning everyone. In this video we will discuss the three classes of algae. So let us discuss three different classes of algae on the basis of pigments, the chemical nature of cell wall, then flagellation and reserve food material. Algae can be classified into three classes. What are the three classes? Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae and Rhodophyceae. These are the three different classes of algae. So let us discuss some important or general characteristics of all the three classes. Firstly, we will go with first class, that is Chlorophyceae. Chlorophyceae. So Chlorophyceae, generally the members of Chlorophyceae are known as green algae. The members of Chlorophyceae are known as green algae, because all the members of plant kingdom, most of the members are autotrophs. That means they make their own food through the process of photosynthesis. For photosynthesis, they must contain some of the photosynthetic pigments. In Chlorophyceae, the photosynthetic pigments are chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, carotenoids, carotins and xanthophylls. So these are the common photosynthetic pigments of class Chlorophyceae. And all the members of Chlorophyceae, they appeared grass green in color. Grass green in color due to abundance of chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. They appeared grass green in color due to abundance of chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. And usually they are aquatic. They are aquatic. Some of majority are freshwater and some of them are marine. And these photosynthetic pigments, generally they possesses various photosynthetic pigments, and these photosynthetic pigments, they are present in chloroplasts. So what are chloroplasts? They are cell organelles. They are cell organelles. So each prokaryotic cell has various organelles for different functions: chloroplast, mitochondria, Golgi apparatus. So these are the different types of cell organelles, and the members of Chlorophyceae also contain chloroplast. And all these pigments, the photosynthetic pigments like chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, carotins, xanthophylls, all of them are present in chloroplast. And these chloroplasts, the chloroplasts have different shapes and different sizes. And some of the chloroplasts, they are discoid shape. Some of them are plate-like. Some chloroplasts are plate-like, and some of them are cup shape, and some of them are spiral, and some of them are ribbon shaped. And ribbon shaped chloroplasts usually present in Spirogyra. It is very important point. Then in most of the members, when photosynthetic pigments present, that means they make their food. Then the extra food material stored for the later use. In members of Chlorophyceae, in majority of members, the extra food material or reserve food material present in a special structures, and these special structures are known as pyrenoids. The pyrenoids, they contain both starch and proteins. The core body is starch, and starch is surrounded by proteinaceous coat. But in some cases, the extra food material also stored in the form of oil droplets. Usually the extra food material is starch in the members of Chlorophyceae, but in some members the extra food material also stored in droplets. Next, they reproduce by members of Chlorophyceae are reproduced by vegetatively, asexually and sexually. Vegetative propagation by means of fragmentation. What is fragmentation? All of you know very well. The parent body breaks into two or one or more fragments, Each fragment later develops into an individual. Then asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction usually occurs by zoospores. And zoospores here, so each zoospore has 2 to 8 flagella, and the flagella are equal flagella. This means like this. So 2 to 8 flagella present anterior side, and all of them have equal size. Then sexual reproduction. Generally sexual reproduction occurs due to involvement of sex organs. Here sexual reproduction, all the 3 types of sexual reproduction present: isogamous, anisogamous, and oogamous. All the 3 types of sexual reproduction present in the members of Chlorophyceae. In oogamous, in some members like Volvox, the oogamous, but the gametes are non-motile. And some of the common species which are belongs to green algae, or examples for green algae, they are Ulothrix, Volvox, Spirogyra, and Chara. So these are some of the examples. Here Spirogyra, it is Spirogyra and Ulothrix, they are filamentous, and Ulothrix, it is colonial form, and Chara is generally it is multicellular. And one more example, that is Chlamydomonas, but actually it is belongs to kingdom Monera, but it is studied in plant kingdom. It is unicellular. That means the plant body is sometimes in some cases unicellular, in some cases colonial, in some cases filamentous. Volvox here, so if you observe the diagram of Volvox, so large number of cells. So large number of cells, they are aggregated to form a colony. So each matured colony of Volvox, it contain large number of unicells. So these are the large number of unicells. So this is the aggregation. So each matured cell, this is the matured cell of Volvox. Each matured cell of Volvox possesses large number of unicells, and this aggregation, so generally it appears like multicellular condition, but actually it is unicellular, but it is colonial form. So this is in algae, or especially in Chlorophyceae members, some of them are unicellular, some of them are colonial, some of them are filamentous, and some of them, in some very few cases, it may be filamentous. So this is the Volvox. It is colonial form. And one more example, so that is Chara. Or Chara, it appeared like multicellular, or it has so many branches. In Chara, generally they are unicellular algae. In unicellular algae, especially the sex organs are unicellular and non-jacketed. Unicellular and non-jacketed. But exceptionally in Chara, the sex organs are multicellular and jacketed. This is one of the exceptional character which is found in Chara. So these are the some of the important or general characteristics of members of Chlorophyceae. Let us discuss some general characters of second class, which is Phaeophyceae. The second class is Phaeophyceae. Generally, the members of Phaeophyceae is known as brown algae. Commonly, they are called brown algae. And the photosynthetic pigments are chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C, carotenoids, and xanthophylls. And usually they are primarily aquatic, but usually they are abundant in marine conditions. In marine conditions, the large number of Phaeophyceae are found. And the members of Phaeophyceae, they appear olive green to different shades of brown. That is the brown color of Phaeophyceae members due to abundance of one of the important xanthophyll, that is known as fucoxanthin. So due to abundance of fucoxanthin, so fucoxanthin, it is one of the brown pigment. So due to abundance of fucoxanthin, the members of Phaeophyceae appeared brown in color, hence is called brown algae. Brown algae. And the body is here, the protoplast present, and the protoplast contain nucleus, centrally located large vacuole present, and chloroplasts are also present. And extra food material, when photosynthetic pigments present, they make their food. Extra food material result in the form of laminarin. This is also very important point. Laminarin and mannitol. In members of Phaeophyceae, the reserve food material, it is a complex carbohydrates. These complex carbohydrates, they are present in the form of laminarin and mannitol. So mannitol, it is also sugar alcohol or alcoholic sugar. The reserve food material in Phaeophyceae. is laminarin and mannitol. And cell wall is present. The cell wall is made up of cellulose, and outer layer of cell wall, it contains one of the phycocolloid, and this phycocolloid is algin, and they are usually non-sulfated hydrocolloids. They are non-sulfated hydrocolloids. Yet the plant body is often differentiated into substratum. The plant body is often differentiated into holdfast, and this is for holdfast is for it is attachment for the substratum. Then stipe. So stipe is a axis, and next frond. So what is frond? It is a green photosynthetic organ. In these cases, in brown algae, the members are in brown algae like Ectocarpus. In Ectocarpus, the body is simple branched or filamentous. Whereas in kelps, so what are kelps? The giant algae, large algae. The body is profusely branched. Here, the body of the kelps, it may be reach the height of 100 meters, like Laminaria sargassum, Laminaria macrocystis. So the body of all these algae, there is up to 100 meters, and these giant algae, the giant algae is known as kelps. And the body of kelps, it is differentiated into three parts. Holdfast, it is for attachment to the substratum. Then stipe, it is axis, and frond. So frond is like leaf-like structures, and these leaf-like structures, they make the food material through the process of photosynthesis. The body of kelps is often differentiated into holdfast, stipe, and frond. And the extra food material the reserved food material present in the form of laminarin and mannitol. Here, the vegetative reproduction usually occurs by fragmentation, and asexual reproduction occurs by zoospores. But here, only two zoospores present, but they are unequal zoospores. Like they are posteriorly attached with unequal flagella present. And sexual reproduction from isogamy to oogamy. Oogamy type of sexual reproduction present. In Phaeophyceae members, the body possesses large air cavities, and these air cavities, it gives buoyancy. To the free floating of some of the members of brown algae. And some of the examples are like Laminaria, sargassum, Ectocarpus, Fucus dictyota. So these are some of the examples. So this is the Laminaria. This is the diagram for Laminaria. So it is a kelp, Laminaria sargassum. The body, it may be reached 100 meters height, so they are called kelps. And like fucus, so fucus is, it is dichotomously branched. This is dichotomously branches present in fucus. And in dictyota also, the dictyota also, it is dichotomously branched. So there the growing point is again divided into two parts. So this type of branching is known as dichotomously branched. This is sargassum, this is fucus, and this is dictyota. So these are the some members of class Phaeophyceae. And third class, Rhodophyceae. Next one is Rhodophyceae. The members of Rhodophyceae commonly known as red algae. The photosynthetic pigments are chlorophyll A, chlorophyll D, R phycoerythrin, and R phycocyanin. So phycoerythrin and phycocyanin, these two are the pigments of Rhodophyceae and cyanobacteria. If it is cyanobacteria, C phycoerythrin and C phycocyanin. If it is red algae, then it is R phycoerythrin and R phycocyanin. The red color of Rhodophyceae, is due to predominance of R phycoerythrin pigment. And the members of Rhodophyceae, usually they are marine. Their abundance usually occurs in warmer areas. Usually in warmer areas their abundance will occur. And most of the Rhodophyceae members are multicellular. They have complex body organization, not simple body organization. They have complex body organization. And usually the members of Rhodophyceae, they are marine. They are present in surface of the sea and also bottom of the sea. So well lighted condition and where the light is literally penetrated, in both conditions they are present, because so Rhodophyceae members have different pigments like chlorophyll A, chlorophyll D and R phycoerythrin. It can absorb light from blue-green spectrum and they can perform photosynthesis even at bottom of the sea. So that's why they are able to survive even at bottom of the sea. And usually reproduction, the extra food material is Floridian starch. And Floridian starch chemically it is similar to amylopectin and glycosan. It is similar to amylopectin and glycosan. And vegetative propagation usually occurs by fragmentation. And asexual reproduction occurs by non-motile spores. That means flagella absent in red algae. So this is the similar character for both Rhodophyceae and blue-green algae. Majority of the characters similar for both Rhodophyceae and Cyanophyceae. So flagella is absent. And sexual reproduction usually it is oogamous type, but both male and female gametes are non-motile, because flagella absent. Non-motile gametes present, both male and female motiles are non-motile, but male gamete is small and female gamete is larger, stagnant. Both these two types of gametes fuse to form zygote. And gametes are also non-motile. And after it has complex, the members of Rhodophyceae has complex post-fertilization events. Post-fertilization events. So these are the some important characteristic features of Rhodophyceae. And some examples are Porphyra. Polysiphonia, Gracilaria, and Gracilaria and Gelidium. Gracilaria and Gelidium. So this is the diagram of Porifera, red algae. They appeared in red in color, and this is the diagram of Polysiphon. So Polysiphon has branches like stems, like leaf-like structures. Like this one. So it has multicellular algae. So that's why it has branches or leaf-like structures. So it is multicellular. So these are the two members from Rhodophytes. So this is Porifera and this is Polysiphon. So these are some of the important characteristic features of Rhodophytes. So finally, based on the flagellation, pigmentation, reserve food material, cell wall and habitat, they are classified into three. Algae is classified into three classes. So let us discuss the comparison table. Comparison table for all the three classes. Here, class, this is common name, then cell wall, then reserve food material, pigments, flagellation and habitat. The first class is Chlorophyceae. What is the common name? Green algae. Members of Chlorophyceae is known as green algae. So cell wall present. So cell wall is made up of cellulose. And reserve food material. What is reserve food material? Starch. So pigments present. What are the main pigments? Chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Flagellation. 2 to 16 flagella, equal flagella present. And usually freshwater more. They are also present in brackish waters. Second class is Phaeophyceae. The members of Phaeophyceae commonly known as brown algae. And cell wall present. So cellulose and algin present. So algin is non-sulfated hydrocolloid. And reserve food material mannitol and laminarin. So these are the reserve food material present in Phaeophyceae. And photosynthetic pigments are chlorophyll A, chlorophyll C and fucoxanthin. Due to abundance of fucoxanthin, they appear brown in color. And two unequal flagella present. And generally marine and in freshwater, very few number of freshwater members present. Third one is Rhodophyceae. The members of Rhodophyceae usually they are called red algae. And cell wall, the cell wall is made up of cellulose and some of the hydrocolloids present. They are Carnarine, Funneri present. They are polysulfated hydrocolloids. Then reserve food material is Floridian starch. Floridian starch is also called Rhodophycean starch. Then pigments, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll D, R-phycoerythrin, R-phynosine, and flagella is absent. And usually the large members are present in marine regions, and that too their abundance is warmer regions. So this is the comparison table. If you observe the comparison table, then most of the important characters will cover. So this is very important. So these are the three classes of algae. In the next video, we will discuss about second division, that is about Bryophyta.